This is my first. It took about everything I had
Uh,
for 15
my next,
years. I found this box, this treasure trove of pre-NFL history photographs from my great grandfather, Bob Shiring's collection in our home. But I had no idea that there was so much more. And in 2012, they encouraged me to do a book. So there was this cold case, this mystery of over 100 years of what happened in the 1906 Massillon Tigers and Canton Bulldogs, the greatest two pro teams of that time. That was it. There was no one definitive resource for the period. Why not try? And that's why it became such a long project, because to really try to become literate and enough to explain all of these things in a narrative there were a lot of rabbit holes to go down, and not necessarily be an expert, but to know enough to share and connect all the dots. You just keep asking yourself questions. What happened then? And how did that happen? So a lot of research. That's why there was about 7 years of part-time research involved. A lot of things happened right in 2012. And I was introduced to a filmmaker, and immediately he said he wanted to write a film. Then he started writing it, and he said, I've got 3 hours of material and I'm only about halfway done. He said, there's so much. And I said, that's what I kept telling everybody else. You have to dig in before you can make that decision. So he ended up doing a 6-part miniseries, and it's already happened. So we go in, it's dusty and dark, and I just scanned down and I pointed at the one on the end, and I was like, that's it. It was, I had seen it before in the newspaper. He got me a little step ladder. I climbed up and dusted it off, and sure enough, it said 1901 Interclub World Football Champion. Spectacular, like sterling silver, like the top of the Stanley Cup. Your job now is to write your book, share what you did with everybody, and show other people what's possible, and maybe encourage them to research their own genealogies and see what's there for them.